Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about soul ties and what is a soul tie and how are they created. Um, so a soul tie is essentially a spiritual bond. You can have a soul tie with a person, you can have a soul tie with an animal, you can have soul ties with places. You can pretty much have a soul tie or a bond with anything that you develop an affinity towards. So, how are soul ties created? Some soul ties are created um, simply by conversation. Some soul ties are created by looks, believe it or not. Soul ties are created by, of course, any kind of physical intimacy. Emotional intimacy can create a soul tie. So these are the ways in which soul ties are formed. Um, a person can have a soul tie with a particular location so that they do not want to leave that particular location. So they are literally tied or connected to that location because they have so much emotional investment in that. So there's a cord that's created in their spirit to that particular location. A job, an idea, philosophy, so many different things can create a spiritual bond. It's almost like it's something that keeps you tied in to a way of thinking, to a person, or obviously to a place, as I just stated. And soul ties can be good, and soul ties can be limiting in some ways. So, good soul ties are the spiritual bonds that you create with friends, the bond between a husband and wife, or partners, the bond between a mother and child, or father and child, uh, bonds with friends, that kind of thing. And then there can be soul ties that create issues for a person. So even though the bond between a mother and her child is a good soul tie, it can become an unhealthy soul tie if that person is to say, want to have a relationship and the relationship becomes unhealthy because that soul tie with the parent is still so deeply ingrained that they cannot have a healthy relationship with someone else. Or a person won't take a job opportunity somewhere else because they have an unhealthy soul tie to a location. Um, so soul ties can be unhealthy and they can be healthy. Another unhealthy soul tie can be past relationships that people can't let go of. So they think that they've moved on because they don't maybe have contact with the person, or they don't have feelings that they are aware of for the person, and there's still a cord connecting them in the spiritual realm that creates a block for them in other relationships. And that cord can be maintained by feelings of resentment. It can be maintained by feelings from the other person that may not be shared by the person that's moved on. So there's many different things that keep a soul tie, or that cord connected. And part of moving forward in certain aspects of your life may mean disconnecting certain soul ties or certain cords. And so there's a spiritual process that has to take place and has to go along with disconnecting soul ties. So soul ties are different than the bond that you have with a twin flame. So a twin flame is the soul that you came from, and you both came into existence to work on developing and ultimately come back together. And that's not so much a tie, it's it's you. So a tie is that which connects you in a spiritual way to a person, place, or thing. Okay, so hopefully that answers the question of what is a soul tie. And thanks again for watching my channel. Like, subscribe, and share this video. And don't forget to check out my website at www.dreamawakeunlimited.com for more information on intuitive coaching and what it means to dream awake. Until the next time, blessings, love, and light.